We will not lose. You're really not listening to me.
Has DI Radiocast changed my life? Man, DI Radiocast is like the Messiah, the Savior. It was an opportunity for people in my age demographic to revisit a time where music was fun, it was educational, it had purpose, meaning, you know, it had drive.
We have a formatted show. It's 4 segments, breakdown segments. My segment, you already know, is Dirty Talk.
I think the world loves Dirty Talk.
Yeah, the world loves Dirty Talk. It's something new for me. I'm a rookie at this game. You know, I've never did something similar to radio, a radio format type, any kind of show. I basically...
DI Radiocast, it saved my life because before DI Radiocast, I was on a no-win street, you know, a dead-end job that had me suffocating inside.
And basically, I'm doing something that I love, although there's no money coming in right now.
I will not lose. DI Radiocast, the struggles that we went through. Wow. We've been in existence for a little over a year, and initially it was just a conversation between friends. It started out as an ear check to pitch a show to mainstream media. We put it on the World Wide Web. I asked my homeboy to help me in a conversation, and it just spiraled into something big.
Dirty Talk, we discuss situations and issues in the world that's too taboo that you won't hear, and whether it be mainstream radio, television, or any kind of form that you would love to say but you don't hear, that you think about it but you don't hear.
And you can hear and watch.
Yeah.
Dirty Talk. Dirty Talk is also broadcast across our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/on my DI. It's a half an hour segment broken into 15-minute increments. And we have 3 other segments, not to say that, you know, other ones, but that one is the most entertaining one. You get to hear us talk, and it's all real. It's our, basically our opinions of what's going on. We use a lot of journalism tactics to report the information, but we also use general conversation.
So basically everything is right there and it's real. It's not, you know, we didn't rehearse it. It's not rehearsed. It's not like, okay, well, what do you think we should say? No, it's right
your
there.
First reaction.
Yeah, what is, and basically that's basically what the whole show is, your first reaction. And I can't complain, although we're having problems bringing in basically the money, the revenue. We've been doing this out of our pocket. We basically been struggling, paying for events, you know, with from check to check. And at the same time, over a year, we still had to support our families, household, and all.
In less than 72 hours, we had 1,000 people hit us up. In a week's time, we was 5,000 plus. I will not lose. DI Radiocast, the struggles that we went through, the struggles that we're going through, it's all out of pocket. Nobody supports us financially. We work 9-to-5 jobs with basic average Joes, and in the nighttime
we're doing good, but I want us to be bigger. Although we've had some people that's blowing us off, you know, as far as promoters, we're trying to get people to buy into DI Radiocast. As far as sponsorship, it's hard to get that because I guess they're scared to take a chance. Even though we got good numbers, they're scared to take a chance because we're new media here, and that's the reason. So it keeps us true to our form, and it keeps us true to the game.
100,000 plus on your back, listening to you every week from around the globe. The struggle. I love the struggle. The struggle means that there is a market, that people want something different. People want something different. I will not lose.
My name is D. Yale. I represent DI Radiocast, and I will not lose.
The struggle is making other people understand and realize, making the mass media or the mainstream understand and realize that people don't want popcorn, they want reality. And if they didn't, it wouldn't be 2,000 plus subscriptions, it wouldn't be 100,000 plus listeners, it wouldn't be Greece, Germany, UK, the Caribbean, Panama, etc. It wouldn't be those people logging on every week to get a glimpse, to get a taste, to get a feel for real hip hop. I will not lose.
Like, you know, even though it's free, I'm giving this to you. Okay, Cat, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna check this out.
I will not lose. My plans for DI Radio Cast. Wow. Plans. You know, no one foresaw us being here 12 months. No one even expected it.
It's the other end of my 9-to-5 job where I could say, okay, let me go and do this. You know what I'm saying? This is my music. This is, and it's taught me that there's music around the world. You know, we got people over in Ethiopia, Africa, China, Brazil, Austria, Australia, Switzerland, and I've learned more music than what's in the U.S., West Coast, East Coast, Dirty South, whatever. I've learned that hip hop's bigger than that. It's bigger than the U.S. and it's bigger than worldwide. And basically,
the overall plans for DI Radio Cast as a program, as a company, as a part of Distinctive Impression. DI Radio Cast, we're going to launch in summer of 2008 our international A&R department, because our Across the Water segment has grown so much. We have people from around the world that are submitting their music. I mean, the level, the amount of emails that we get that we can't interpret, we have to go to translator.com to read, is ridiculous, because you hear the sincerity, you hear the desire, you hear the hunger in these people's words, and you're like, wow, we're changing somebody's life. The ability to be heard in American culture over an American channel or an American outlet means, I mean, for them, is phenomenal. Now, coming with fire, another thing that DI Radio Cast does that nobody in the world, mainstream, nobody in the world does it, is we give international artists an opportunity to be heard not only across the globe, but across American borders, okay? Across the Waters allows us to take a peek at the expansion of the hip-hop culture from a culture that came from the Bronx, New York, and has spread worldwide and continental. We give an opportunity for the rest of the world, including Americans, to hear how people have interpreted, accepted, and embraced the music culture.
Positive and negative.
Exactly, you know. And we don't understand nothing they saying.
Yeah, because it's in. I don't speak Venezuelan.
But you know when you hear good music. You know when you hear good music, and that's the craziest thing about it, because music has no language, but the feel.
Yeah. The passion in whatever language that they're speaking, and you don't understand what they're saying, but you could feel their passion, especially when the beat's there and it's a good song. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that you'll hear anywhere else outside of DI Radio Cast. You know, and we got to buy a new computer, backup drives. All this stuff is coming out of our pocket, and we just want people to show us love. Your first reaction.
Raw deal. One thing about Raw Deal, a lot of people think that when they review music, they review music based on emotions. With Raw Deal, what we've done is we've incorporated industry standards to judge a song. That way it's not biased by opinion, it's not a biased opinion. It's based on facts, and that's a lot of things that I think mainstream media falls short of. So the Raw Deal, basically, it has 6 principles, and you can check that out on our MySpace page at myspace.com/DI Radio Cast, and it'll tell you the 6 principles that we judge a song by. And the Raw Deal, again, is a 30-minute segment, and it consists of 6 songs per show. And each song, we listen to it thoroughly. We don't listen to the songs beforehand. We have a Raw Deal recruiter, S. Bonnie. She takes care of getting the music for us. And then the first time we hear this,
when
we play it on the show. And that's our genuine first reaction. It doesn't have any time to grow on us. What you hear is what you get. DI Radio Cast. DI Radio Cast is and will always be the the meaning, the definition behind what hip hop is. You know, the culture. And then, of course, the whole beginning of where DI Radiocast started. The foundation of our music. The thing that is slipping through the cracks of the culture. Not even the culture, really more so the market.
The market, yeah. Yes.
The foundation. We have throwback. Throwback allows us to take a step back into the beginning of where all of this music started from. And meaning the beginning, meaning your R&B influences, your Motown influences, your early hip hop and your early dancehall influences that caused the collaboration and the creation of what we now love, know, and understand to be hip hop. The foundation, throwback. I mean,
that's probably one of the most popular segments also, you know, just because basically everybody doesn't get that chance to hear, you know, their favorite joint from back in the day.
And we play artists that, like, because, you know, when you listen to mainstream radio, they have their favorites that they play.
Yeah.
But we play a song once because it's a podcast, and you have the capability of downloading that feed. So you don't want to have a show that every week is playing the same song.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah, I used to want to hear this song.
Yeah, exactly. So in the 3-month process, for a period of 3 months, we play a song once. So if you hear that song again, they're probably, you know, 3 months down the line in another feed. But by that time, you've heard so many different shows till you want to hear that song again.
You know, and we keep the throwback pre-2000. Yeah. So you got to think back to the 70s. You're dealing with basically 3 decades of old school music. So
30 years of music.
30 years of old school.
30 years, yo. Hip hop is old.
Yeah.
Hip hop is grown. And that's another thing that DI Radiocast acknowledges, that hip hop is grown. So we have something in there for the older generation, the newer generation, and the developing generation.
Yeah. Basically.
So we cover all 30 years of hip hop music on DI Radiocast.
Once again, we will not look